So now we turn to Ruth chapter 4, where Boaz asserts his desire to marry Ruth, and the unnamed person, who is the closer relative, declines to want to take responsibility for Ruth and what a potential child would mean for the complications of property for his own children. So he renounces that claim so that Boaz and Ruth may be married. And in chapter 4 and verse 11, our verse of the day, it says, "Then all the people who were at the gate, along with the elders, said, 'We are witnesses. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah, who together built up the house of Israel. May you produce children in Ephrathah and bestow a name in Bethlehem.'" Again, as you look at this story in Ruth chapter 4, part of what you realize is that the procedure for settling the property and how everything works out doesn't actually follow what's prescribed in Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verses 7 to 10. But that's just evidence that God's laws continue to evolve over time and may even have been practiced in different ways in different regions and among different tribes, different parts of the people of Israel. So here, though, you have this great blessing, this wish of the elders saying, we really hope that Ruth can be like Rachel and Leah. And again, you remember those are the two mothers, along with Jacob, of all those 12 sons who are the ancestors of the 12 tribes of Israel. And you also have this affirmation from the elders and those at the gate who are witnesses to the one man renouncing any claim and Boaz taking responsibility so that they can be married. One of the things that is so, to me, charming about the story of Ruth in this book is how everything continues to come together to show how Israel's laws are followed, the commandments are followed, and how this Moabite woman is enfolded into God's people. Oftentimes we may think people who are from another country, another culture, other traditions. Ruth came from a people who worshiped different gods. Well, how could they be open to what God is doing? And yet in the story of Ruth, we see an openness both on the part of Ruth and on the part of Naomi and Boaz and the elders of the village of Bethlehem to God continuing to welcome people to God's family.